Okay, well, I said that I would stop, but A, my stomach is feeling a little bit better. VOD of Consciousness with Sientir. Yesterday, I said I didn't know if I could do another day of this because I record these all in one session, and the camera jitters makes me a little bit motion sick, but I think I'm doing okay, and I'd like to finish this branch. So let's see if we can finish this branch today.
Senua, if I can survive the fire of certain and escape my darkness, then so can you.
I wonder what that mirror thing she has on her side is about. Do I need the other side of this? No. This is the other side of that bridge I was at last time, though. Ah, it didn't end as it normally would. I don't know, I was told to run through the fire, so.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. This darkness takes everything. Everyone.
Senua, are you sure you want to do this? We can fight this together, side by side. We always do.
This is my battle. I have to face it alone, away from here.
Where will you go?
I don't know.
For how long?
I don't know.
I believe in you. You know that. Just promise me that you will come back to me. I want you to say it. I want you to say it.
I will come back to you. I promise.
Come on.
Of circles, take his mark, and I will change you from the world, and forever you are dead.
You destroyed everything, everyone, but not me. Fight me now.
Okay.
Try it.
I tried to dodge that. I failed, apparently. Dang it. B is not dodge. I'm noticing the mirror thing is glowing right now.
He's getting stronger. We must stop him. You must stop him. He's getting stronger.
I don't know if you can block.
She will die.
Okay, this boss fight feels really good. That was a very satisfying fight. Excellent.
For every battle won, a greater battle takes its place. And so it goes. Until we fall. And in the end, we all fall. Even the gods have their time. Yet we still go on. Why?
I made a promise, and I will go to hell to keep
I
it.
die free, knowing you will carry my stories with you. I have fulfilled my quest.
Yes, you have.
When the darkness comes, I vow to guide you in this life and the next to fulfill yours.
Then I will see you in hell.
Be ready to face horror in the eye, as I have, to find your answers. Your quest for truth.
So there's a number of things that made that boss fight satisfying. One, it was relatively easy to see what was going on. But two, it gave me a better sense
Druth was a troubled man,
for the mechanics.
scholar turned slave. They tortured him, took him with them on their raids, drove him to madness, spreading this new form of darkness to new worlds. To my world.
And the sense of getting a better understanding for what's going on with some of the tells was in part what made that feel better. Anyway, like I said, I enjoyed that fight.
Senua saw a deep connection form between the Northmen and the darkness. If his tales of hell were true, then that was the source of it. She learned everything she could from him, until she too could see what he saw.
I also like back there, just something to note, that when we first walked up into that area, up here with this bridge, they're like, okay, here's the path to Sientir. And it was blocked. Right, there was, right there in the middle, but my character's head over it, there was a barrier that we couldn't go through, and so we had to go around the side path and all these circuitous paths and go through the sort of timbered doors that we had to burn and all of that sort of stuff. But once you defeat the boss, they remove that barrier, so that way you have a very short path to backtracking. It's an elegant solution to the problem of how do we get the character back to the central area without teleporting them? And it's providing some sort of obvious shortcut that you can't actually go through. And it kind of solves the problem of needing to get you back to the central area, but also not wanting to make you walk the entire path back. But also letting you know that there is a shortcut to take, right? That's the other thing, is I knew to look for that shortcut to see if it had opened, because I just kind of want to dwell on this for a moment, because it's an interesting game design thing. You have to go to that right there, that brazier thing in the middle, to open that last door to the boss fight. And when you do that, you see this bridge beyond it. The bridge that, excuse me, a little bit of hiccup there. This bridge that you originally had to go to. And that cues you in on, okay, this shortcut was here. And when you beat the boss and come back out, you can come back through this way, and the game made you aware of it when you first entered the area and provided you an opportunity to remember it when you encountered the location that it connects up to again. So that way, when you're done with the boss fight, you know that there's a shortcut. Because if you didn't know that there's a shortcut, you might go the whole way back or try to and get very frustrated. So they've intentionally set it up so that way it's easy to know about and remember and find the shortcut back, which I think is a really good bit of level design there. So I wanted to call attention to that just because I found that to be rather interesting. Now I need to remember my general way back, and I think it's generally upwards, so... Do this unpleasant place.
Have you ever died before? It's a serious question. When the illusion of self is shattered, you simply cease to be. Though it may not seem that way to others, you know when it is true. You can feel it. A stranger in your own body. An imposter. And nothing is the same ever again.
Really pretty right here. One of the benefits...
Someone has died before.
Try not to
She would have
talk over this dialogue.
You can be sure of that.
Apologize for some of that. The gigantic horsehead thing there is a really good landmarker for the direction that you need to go to return to the central area, which is really nice. Really pretty back there, but it looks like we're going to get some different lighting. Ooh, now isn't this nice? Owl sounds. Makes me think of Hexen.
Finish this! End it now! Avenge yourself.
Trying to keep the second enemy on the other side of this one. This game's strength is not in mob combat, incidentally. Mash dodge.
She's injured. She can still do it. She's hurt. She won't make it. Go. Get out of the way! You can do it. You're close.
I like how they have...
The gate won't open.
She can't get through.
Why
She needs to
not?
go to the gate.
She can't.
Why?
She's only done one test.
Just one.
She's only passed one test.
What's the other test? Is there another one?
There must be. The gate won't open.
Ruth said Valravin. Valravin. Dark magic.
Valravin. Druth said Valravin.
No, he didn't. She needs to pass the test. The second test.
She can sense the darkness coming.
She has to challenge Valravin.
There must be another test.
Valravin is magic.
If she wants to open the
Magic.
gate,
He
she'll
can
have to
see.
challenge Valravin.
Valravin. Open the gate by
Okay. Well, we know my path forward. I do want to comment briefly on some of the combat stuff as well. One of the things that I do like is that they have a... I see. This is because I have the camera behind her. She generally seems to try to look in the general direction that I have the camera, which is interesting. So when I have the camera facing behind her, she's trying to look over her shoulder. I like that the way they've incorporated in the voices in the combat to kind of warn you about enemies behind you or off to the side, or when you need to kind of try to evade and that sort of thing. There's something going on with this mirror on her hip that I'm noticing in combat glows with runes and stuff. Seems to have something to do with something. I'm not entirely sure what, whether that's chances to get back up when you get knocked down or something else. But I'm noticing that as well, and it seemed to be charging up as I was hitting the enemies, so I'm not entirely sure what that does, but I was noticing it during the boss fight as well. Perhaps I could be using the focus mode in combat when that starts glowing. Something for me to experiment with next time. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap up here because I don't want to start on the next thing right away. And I think that will probably be the next time I record this game, which probably won't be until next week. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up here. And until next time, everyone, take care. Goodbye.